What's up, everybody? I am out here in Ovette, Mississippi at the Little Tiger ATV trail in the DeSoto National Forest down here in South Mississippi. It is a hot day. It is a very remote location, and I am the only one out here. There's a couple dogs running around. I hope their owner isn't missing. But I am about to hit some of these trails. This is my first time here. It's actually the first time getting out on some trails in my new ATV, my Sportsman's 450 HO. I am about to get unloaded and head into the thick of these pine trees and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Very quiet, very remote, and here we go. Well, as you see, I can walk. As you can see, I am walking. I got about 1.5 miles in, hit a pretty deep puddle. I tried to kind of go around it, but it sucked me in, and I got buried. So I had to walk about 1.5 miles back to the truck, and then bring my truck down this gnarly trail. I think if it would have been any worse, I would have been in some real trouble, because there's nobody out here. I kind of thought there would be some people out here, probably because it's the summertime and hot. People are at the creek. But anyway, I drove my truck down here, hooked it up, and pulled the four-wheeler out, and now I am walking back to the bike, which I am hoping is still running. So my first trip, not a complete failure, but definitely not a complete success. I'm gonna probably get the bike back to the truck, check it out, make sure everything is all right, and then I may go again and do my best to avoid that big sinkhole that I fell in. As you can see, I am in the middle of nowhere. So if you hear back from me, I made it. This right here is where I just about got stuck in the truck. And if I would have been stuck in the truck, I would have been in real bad shape. But I made it on up and around there. Well, she's still running, so I think everything's all right. Yeah, so I come around this corner. It'd been dry most of the way. A couple little puddles like this, nothing major at all. And then I kind of tried to scoot over to this way, and it just sucked me right into that. That was a deep hole, but she's out. I'm gonna take her back to the truck, just kind of make sure everything's all right, and then kind of decide if I want to come back through. I need to completely avoid this spot for sure. Anything that looks like this, because this right here is a lake compared to what everything else is. But about 1.5 miles. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I jumped in at 12.4 miles, 13.9, so about 1.5 miles in. So I've walked 3 miles back out to get the truck back in, pulled the four-wheeler out, drove the truck out, and then came, walked, and got the four-wheeler. So it's been an adventure, but hey, that's why we do this, right? Take a look around out here. Middle of nowhere. I've seen nobody. A couple animals, that's about it. We're gonna try to get the bike back to the truck, make sure everything's all good. Trailblazer coming at you. after getting stuck, I went back to the truck, checked over the four-wheeler, everything seemed fine. And now I am back at it. I'm about 6 miles into this trail. I think it's about 12 or 13 miles. But I found a nice little spot to hang out, have a drink, kick back and enjoy nature. So I'm gonna let you enjoy how quiet it is out here. Few birds and that's about it. Hear the buzzing of some bees and dragonflies, but we are about 30 miles from the closest town. Well, maybe not that far. It's about 30 minutes back roads to the closest town. And I think I'm about halfway through, getting ready to get back on the road, keep on trucking and hope I don't get stuck again. Well, I am not sure that I can give this place a complete overview because I only made it about 8 miles in. There was a rough little area with about 40 feet of just straight water. It almost looked like what I got stuck in. There wasn't really a way around it. Being out here by myself, I was a little too nervous to try anything too crazy. I had already gotten stuck basically 1.5 miles in on the trail, so being out here alone, I got really lucky that I was able to get my truck down there and use some straps to get it pulled out, and that was dicey. I was really worried I was going to get my truck stuck too. But my honest opinion of this place is it's really nice trails. I don't know if there's not anybody out here because it's 100 degrees outside. That's probably got something to do with it, but I didn't see a single person. I heard a little wildlife, didn't really see anything except for birds, but it's a really nice trail. I only made it 8 miles in. There was a couple little dicey spots that I just wasn't really that comfortable trying to go through. I didn't want to get stuck again, but I'd love to kind of get some bigger tires on my four-wheeler and get some better mud tires on there, maybe get it lifted a little bit and come back out and try it again, and hopefully at some point in time somebody will come out here with me, because it's a really nice trail, and it splits off in a couple directions. I kind of stayed on the main trail just to make sure I knew how to get back out, but it's supposed to be, I think, a 13-mile loop. I only made it about 8 miles, but I'm not even really sure where the trail comes out. There's a trail right here, but I didn't see it until a minute ago. But I feel like maybe it somehow comes back around and loops out to here, because I didn't see too many split offs. There was one split off. I decided not to take it because I wanted to stay on the main road. But anyway, if you're ever in Ovette, Mississippi, or Richmond or Richland, Mississippi, it's a little ways out here. Shoot, you come on a day like today, you had the place to yourself, but that was fun. I'm heading home and gonna get the quad cleaned up and my truck cleaned up and myself cleaned up. But if you hung in for this whole video, I appreciate it, and I hope to do some more like this.